ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
Namaskaram. Today I am going to chant Canto 18 of Narayanyam, the story of Prithu. जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्ते रङ्गगस्य व्यजनीसुतः सवेन नामा तदोषव्यतितमतिः स राजवर्यस्तवत्पादे निहितमना वनं गतो अभूत. In the line of Dhruva, there was a famous king named Anga who had a son by name Vena. Distressed in mind at the evil nature of his son, the noble king took to the forest to lead the life of a hermit, putting all his faith in thee alone for the safe future of his kingdom and people. पापोऽपीक्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पौर आद्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसना भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययं न्यरौतसीत. Though evil-minded by nature, Vena of irresistible might was installed on the throne by the people for the governance of the country. Ever boasting before others of his own prowess, he prohibited the practice of all forms of Thai worship over his whole kingdom. सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौदे मतो अन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कष्टवतीति त्वनिन्दावचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः शापाग्नौ शलभ दशामनाय वेनः. When the sages approached him once to advise him in regard to right conduct, he indulged in abuse of thee, saying that there was no ruler of the earth other than himself. The enraged sages thereupon cursed him, and Vena met the fate of a moth in the flame of that curse. तन्नाशातखलजनबिरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रे स्तन्मात्राचिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताधे परिमतिता दतोरुदण्डा दोर्दण्डे परिमतिते त्वमाविरासिः. The absence of a ruler led to the tyranny of the wicked. Frightened by this, the sages approached the body of Vena, which was being preserved for long by his mother Sunita. They churned his thighs and made the body sinless. When next they churned the arms, out came thou as King Prithu. विख्यातः पृथुरिति तापसोपदिष्टैः सूताद्यैः परिणुतभाविभूरिवीर्यः वेनार्त्या कवलितसम्पदं दरित्री माक्रान्तां निजधनुषा समामर्कार्षिः. The sages declared the emerging person to be thy famous incarnation Prithu, and the minstrels sang in praise of thy future achievements. The earth, who had withdrawn all her resources into her interior because of the persecution by Vena, was attacked by Ti with the bow and forced to yield back the hidden resources. भूयस्तां निजकुलमुख्यवत्सयुक्तैर्यदेवादयैः समुचितचारुभाजनेषु अन्नादीनविलसितानि यानि तानि स्वच्छन्दं सुरभितनुमृदुदुहस्तवम्. Thou did then induce the Devas and other species of beings to milk, utilizing their leaders as cows, all the food and other requirements in appropriate dainty vessel from the earth, who had taken the shape of the heavenly cow Surabhi. आत्मानं यजति मखैस्तवैत्रिधामानारप्ते शततं वाजिमेधयागे स्पर्धालुः शतमख एत्यनिचवेशो हृत्वाश्रवं तव तन्यात पराजितो अभूत्. O thou who were embodied as Prithu, while tu were adoring thyself, that is Lord Vishnu, of whom Prithu was an incarnation, with yajnas and started the performance of Ashwamedha. For the 100th time, Indra, envious of anyone likely to equal him as the performer of 100 Ashwamedhas, came in the form of a barbarian and tried to steal away the horse set apart for thy sacrifice, but was defeated in his attempt by thy son Vijitsava. देवेन्द्रं मुहुरिति वाजिनं हरन्तं वहनौ तं मुनिवरमण्डले जुहूषौ रुन्धाने कमलभवे ऋतोः समाप्तौ साक्षात् त्वं मधुरिपुमैक्षताः स्वयं स्वम्. Finding that Indra, the lord of the gods, was again and again attempting to steal away the sacrificial horse, the sacrificing sages were about to offer Indra himself in the fire, but were restrained from the curse by Brahma. When the sacrifice was completed, thou, in the form of Prithu, did find before thee thyself manifested in thy real form as Vishnu. तदतं वरमुपलभ्य भक्तिमेकां गङ्गान्ते विहितपदः कदापि देव सत्रस्तं मुनिनिवहं हितानि शंस्नैक्षिष्टाः सनकमुखान् मुनीन् पुरस्तात्. O Lord, thou as Emperor Prithu did obtain bhakti, that is devotion, as the only desirable boon from Vishnu. Subsequently, thou were once engaged in the performance of a satra, a great Soma sacrifice lasting for 100 days in a campus established for the purpose on the banks of Ganges, when as thou were expounding the path of spiritual welfare to ascetics, thou did happen to see before thee the group of 4 great sages, Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana and Sanat Kumara. विज्ञानं सनकमुखोदितं तदानः स्वात्मानं स्वयं गमो वनान्तसेवी तत्तादृगस्मृतवो पुरीश सत्वरं मे रोगौदं प्रशमय वातगेहवासिन्. Being instructed by Sanaka in the knowledge of Brahman, thou did betake thyself to the life of the forest dwelling hermit and realize thine own nature as Brahman. O Lord of Guruvayur, who did thus embody thyself as Prithu, be pleased to cure me of my ailments. So the Canto 18 is completed. I'll be back with Canto 19 in the coming week. Till then, Namaskaram. Hari Om Tat Sat.